Hey guys, thanks for checking in back over here at the channel. Well, as you can tell, I've got a couple rigs set up down here with my Zulus night optics. Now I've got the Zulus here and the Zulus LRF right here, the one with the laser rangefinder on them. Getting in a couple rigs all set up and ready to do some predator hunting here in Michigan. We're closing on mid-February. The dogs are getting into heat, so the coyotes are kind of coming into that season where they get a little foolish and it's easier to do some hunting for these things. So I'm going through my rigs, getting things set up with which ones I want to take out on which particular hunts. Generally speaking, I use this 6.5 Grendel setup with the Zulus with the LRF on it. It's got a little more stopping power than the 17 HMR here, as well as I got the laser rangefinder on here. Love everything about this Zulus LRF. No complaints about it. Works great. I've actually gotten deer with this thing and just love it. No complaints. All pros for the most part with this. But what I'm creating this content for is, as I was fooling around down here, messing around with this 17 HMR that I have. Now this one is set up with the DNT, just the base model standard Zulus. This is the model that I really tend to like because of the simplicity of it. There's no laser rangefinder on this. This is something that you want to use on flat shooting calibers. And in this case, I've got this set up on this 17 HMR, this little nasty little bullet right here. And while I was down here fiddling around with this thing, I got to messing around with looking at my different maps in the menu for the zeroing. Now, one of the things that you can do with these Zulus, if you're not aware of it, is you can zero these things on a couple different ammunitions, a couple different temperatures, range, any variable you want. You can pick through the menu and have different settings saved in these things, different zero settings, and it really works out great. And in the case of this little itty bitty 17 HMR that I have here, this little Savage, I've got this platform zeroed with a suppressor and without the suppressor. And I really needed to do that. The 17 HMR was all over the place as far as zeroing with and without. Now this 6.5 Grendel, when I ran this with a suppressor and without, it was marginally different. Where I'm going with this, and kind of the catch to the chase, is looking through the standard Zulus, I realized, hey, I've got a little note on here. A, no can, B is the can, so that's my zeroing maps. Well, I powered this thing up, I got to looking through it, and when you're looking through on the standard Zulus, now here's my con that I want to talk about, unless there's an update that I'm not aware of or a way to get to this in the menu setting, let me know if there is, but it does not tell you what zeroing map or zeroing letter that you are on when you're looking through here. Now you can pick the color of your reticle, the type of your reticle. You can see the magnification. Now this goes up to 20. You can see your level of brightness up to 6. You can see your gyroscope if this thing is tilting, but you cannot see a designated letter for what zeroing map you have into this. Now I use the A for no suppressor and the B for a suppressor, and I got to thinking, I actually was out doing some predator hunting and or not predator hunting. I took this platform out doing a little, some content, doing a little impromptu stalking rabbit hunting, and I realized I can't see which map I'm on. Do I need the can on this thing or not? With the Thermite, you can tell, and with the LRF, the first thing when you look through this one and you're looking at your screen full of information, it's going to tell you A, B, or C. Is not the case, and it's kind of frustrating with this. So if you own the Arkin or the DNT Zulus, the standard base model, you really need to do a little bit of pre-checking before you go out and go into the menu setting, go into the zeroing setting where you would do your zeroing so you can see which letter designated zero you are on. That's the only way I've been able to find out that I've got this thing on A or B. I can't see it when I'm in the field. I can't see it when I fire the unit up to take that shot. If you know of a way to set this thing up so I can see it, let me know in the comments section if there's somehow to get to that thing, or if maybe I need a firmware update. I don't know. Other than that, I really like these Zuluses. I'm stoked to get both these things out there. I'm going to try to get some content, getting a dog shot. and see how that goes. But hey, thanks for checking back in. This is my really only official gripe that I have with the Zuluses. I like the batteries, I like the battery life, I like everything about these things. So I'm gonna get them out there and hunting with them. Let me know what you think. Thanks for checking back into the channel, and keep on shooting.